Today is the day we finally tell you that it is official. Declan Rice is an Arsenal player. Officially an Arsenal player, joining the likes of Kai Havertz and Jurrien Timber, who have already signed this season as well. It's a club record transfer, $131 million, plus $6.5 million in add-ons as well, beating out City. And when it comes to title odds, City are still the big favourites here. Remember, it may have been a bit of a surprise push in the end for Arsenal last season, but it was definitely a pushing Manchester City pretty much till the end stages of the season. So we're going to get the percentages, the split from you guys between these two sides. Now that you're seeing how Arsenal are starting to shape up, Frank, if we're to go like 50-50, 60-40, where do you go on who's favourites for the title next season between these two sides?
I think I have to go to maturity, experience, therefore Manchester City. In a way that 2 years ago, we didn't know that Arsenal would be able to give the season that they gave last season. It was dreadful for many years, and suddenly Arteta managed to change something in a dressing room, find a team, find a squad, and until Saliba got injured, we're at the top of the Premier League. But it's still, I think, fragile, and it needs a confirmation of what they did last season, where we all know, and we already know, that City is going to be there. They've been there for 10 years, and they're going to keep on working hard and finish strongly. So far, even with the signing of Havertz and some others, and of course Declan Rice, will bring something better for sure for the squad. We don't know how Arteta is going to manage the dressing room, because the players were already there. Except for those who left. The players were already there and going to be on the bench because those new signing could create something a little bit tense in the dressing room. So Arteta will have to be psychologically very strong to manage the squad and confirm what we saw last season. Great squad, great team, good spirit, good football, a little bit of maturity of experience, of course, on top of that, will make Arsenal competing against Manchester City. But I still see City, and I will say, I'm sorry, 70-30.
70-30.
I've got absolutely nothing to add to what Frank said. Every single thing Frank said is exactly what I was going to say, including 70-30. For the biggest reason Frank said, and that is...
I love you, Stevie.
You too. I love you more. For every single reason Frank said. And the biggest one being, we know City are going to be at it. We don't know whether Arsenal are going to be the same Arsenal.
So 70-30, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'll go 65-35. Just to give some variance and difference to Arsenal. But of all the things that Frank said, the one thing that I really, truly agree with 100%, and I think it's key here, is confirmation of Arsenal of being able to do what they did last season. And that's my biggest question. Are they able to produce the same sort of performances consistently throughout the course of the season and all the way through? Not just 3/4 of the way, but all the way through. They haven't answered that question. I think the chances are better now than they were before, but still, City favorites 65-35.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.